forgot that I didn't have some of these out in the earlier shot, so I went ahead and pulled them out. That would literally make, I think 216 highlighters now. Mo's literally just pushing them all out of line. Look at him go. Such a cutie pie. So these are all of my liquid and cream highlighters that usually come in stick. Do you see this? This is ridiculous. I can't get anything done with you, can I? Here we go. These right here are my highlighter sticks. I only have 4. I guess I thought I had more than this, but I don't anyway. I love this really quickly. Okay, hold on. So these are all of my highlighter sticks. I only have 4. This is my NYX Dose of Dew face gloss. So good. This used to be at Ulta. It isn't anymore, and I don't know why. This is a really beautiful, just very like natural everyday highlighter. The one thing about this though that I will say is it truly is like a gloss kind of formula, so it can be a little bit tacky on the face. I think honestly, like, the way it looks makes it totally worth it, and I'm definitely keeping this. But if you don't like that stick on your face, you will not enjoy this. You won't like it at all. But the way I use it is I usually put like a soft powder over it, or I just kind of like take a paper towel, or I take a tissue and I just kind of pat it on my cheeks. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Highlight in the shade, what is it? I don't even know. When the Nude Strikes. I mean, like, it seems really promising, right? Like, it looks really pretty. But I never use this. I just never use it. And honestly, for some reason, I don't even know if I'm going to give this away. I know that sounds really messed up, but I kind of just want to take it and, like, grind it into the ground. You can't be out of the shot for more than 2 seconds, can you? Wish I went to the store. He wants to do that one next. Okay, we'll do that one next, but I am going to get rid of this. Okay, so this one is the Too Faced I Want Candy Johnson Candy Glow Luminizer, whatever, the longest name ever. Really cute packaging. Oh my gosh. Looks like this. I love the way this smells. Like, honestly, it makes me think of like lip smackers. I think that's what it is like that lip smacker smell, and it's really, really pretty. I mean, like, look at that. Buddy! Look at that. It's too dark. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for this, but I'm still not happy that I bought it, and I kind of want to keep it because I'm like, ugh. It seems like a nice product, and I wish it worked for me, but it doesn't, so I'm going to get rid of it. Gosh, so pretty. Alright. Such a... This is the Benefit What's Up. There's a couple of these highlighters I am realizing now because I took a break for a minute and kind of wrote up some ideas, but I'm gonna save this for a video, but ultimately I am gonna declutter this, I think. I was going to keep this. I don't know. I wanted to keep this because I guess I wanted like a cream highlighter like for like every day and whatnot, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, am I going to wear this? Like, am I really ever going to use this? And I don't think, like, the answer is no. The answer is no. Like, I've worn it a couple of times, but it just doesn't speak to me. I don't think I need it. I bought this for a weekly wow. Sometimes I think I want to keep it because of the packaging, but I think I know I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to start with these. These are the Makeup Revolution highlighters, the liquid elixir highlighters or whatever they were called. They're basically supposed to be dupes for the Cover FX custom enhancer drops. I have 3. I have the shades Unicorn Elixir, which is their iridescent. I have the shade Starlight, which is kind of like a very neutral color with kind of a peachy undertone, then Champagne, which is more neutral with a gold undertone. And these are pretty, and when you... I don't want to do this like right over my blanket. Oh my gosh, I'm going to put my little rag down. Here we go. So, these are really pretty. This is, what is this? This is Starlight right here. So, right there, there's a drop. These are really pretty when you initially swatch them. Like, look at that. Wow, like for $9, that's really dope. And I think that these are really pretty, but I will say this real quick, while that happened, every single time I put these on my face, they come out so ugly. Like, it's so ugly. Like, it's not the glow, and I wish I could do it for you. There's something about when you blend your foundation or when you blend anything on top of this or put anything on top of this, it just becomes so ugly. Like, So there's something about when you put something under this or on top of this or even just on your face, it does not blend out like this. Like it's very chunky and it clumps together. It's so hard to explain, but these have ruined my makeup like so many times. I have just stopped using them, and I want to keep them because like obviously that's gorgeous, but I don't think I'm ever going to use these. And I kept Starlight in the last video. I'm definitely going to get rid of these two for sure. Like I do not want these. Like I'm never going to use them, never. But this is the shade Starlight, the shade that I swatched, and like I want to like this. So I think this is a really good idea. I want to like this, but ultimately like the way these turned out on my face was so horrible that I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. Am I gonna get rid of this? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh my gosh, no, I just, every single time, like I don't want to use it because of how often it has like ruined my makeup. Like it made my face look so like textured and heinous. These right here are the Sephora Luminizer drops. Radiant Luminizing drops, whatever, all the same. This is in the shade, what is it, number 2? Oh, Starlight. It's Starlight again. Another pinky shade, really pretty. They are, I think they still have these on sale. The dropper's kind of weird, I won't lie to you. It looks like that. It's kind of the same thing I have, you can't really tell, maybe you can, when the light hits it. It's pretty, but it has like a similar situation to that Model's Own highlighter where it's just such an artificial color. I never get use out of this. But this formula is actually really good. They have a lighter, more champagne type shade if you're interested in that. These were $8. I think that they're definitely worth it if you're looking for a liquid highlighter like that. But I don't need this, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Which one's next, Momo? What's next? Oh, those ones. Oops, hold on. These right here are my Anastasia Liquid Glows. I was never interested in these for the longest time, and then they went on sale. I think it was like 2 for $20. I think it was what it was, something like that. I have Oyster right here and Perla. Perla is more of the goldy. Oyster has more of like an orange tone to it. I think that they are so beautiful. I don't get enough use out of them, and that's simply because I have too many, so I think I'm going to keep both of them. I want to go ahead and swatch them for you, though. So this right here is Oyster. So gorgeous. Sorry, that was like way too close to the camera. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And I don't have anything like quite like that. It's just such like a tangerine dream kind of shade. Ugh, it's pretty. And this is Perla. Crap. Here we go. Excuse me. And this is Perla. Such like just a pretty gold. Like look at that. Ugh, those are so awesome. Definitely gonna keep those. Okay. My hand's starting to get like super red. Okay. This right here, I don't even think I'm gonna swatch for you guys. This is super old. This is from Temp2 and Boxycharm. They did a collaboration like forever ago. Oh my gosh, I think it was like a couple of years ago. And normally I would say that this is fine still, and it probably is, but there's like a probably good half of it left. I used to use this a lot, but I don't anymore. So I am just going to get rid of it. It's just taking up space. And honestly, I really forgot that I had it. It was like buried in the back of my drawer. I just feel like it's old and I don't use it anymore. And whoa, like that's blinding. So I kind of want to do some like affordable highlighters videos or like underrated. Because I feel like this is really good and I never get the chance to use it as often because I have all these ones and I just don't ever think to use this. But I love this. Look at that. I want to get more use out of it. So definitely going to keep that. Let's go ahead and go through all of my Wet n Wild ones because I'm looking at them right now. Oh yeah, because this is too many. Like this is too many. I don't know why I bought these. These two are very clearly too dark for me. Like let's see this. Let's just see. This one right here is in the shade, what is it? Halo Gorgeous. Very kind of like peachy pink it looks like. Sorry, I'm like not doing it on screen. So there is that. That's just okay. I guess it's like, well, no, it's pretty dark. I see it now. I see like the tint when I turn it. And this one right here is the shade Rosy and Ruddy, which I should have known I couldn't fit. So this one is definitely like more of an icy pink. That's really pretty, but there's that kind of like deep shady tint when I turn my hand. It's too dark for me. So, nope. These two are definitely gonna go. I get so excited. I have two of these right here. This one right here is the shade Halo Graphic. Another iridescent shade that I don't... Like, what was it with me buying all of these, like, holographic, like, purpley, like, what made me think I was gonna wear these? Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't know what made me think I was ever gonna wear these. I really just don't feel the need to wear them. This has gotta go. Here we go. And this one right here is in the shade Halo Goodbye, which was the one that I think I really wanted out of all of them. It's like a very like white peach, if that makes sense. I feel like I put the word white in front of everything to like describe it, but that's what it is. And I mean, oh gosh, like look at that. That is pretty. So, keep. So that is pretty. This is definitely a keep. Here we go. This is my Tarte Exposed Pro Glow Drops. Another BoxyCharm give. I don't have any other Tarte highlighters, funny enough, which is strange because you feel like I would, but I have just never felt like the need to have them. And I got this in BoxyCharm and I was just kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like, look at that. It's really nice. So I actually want to try and use this. Well, hold on now. Let's compare it to these. These are my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops in Do You. I love these. I'm definitely not getting rid of them. The package. Oh, shit. That was a lot. Yeah, that was like too much. I'm so sorry. Oh, but you see that, right? Like, let's try it over here, or it'll be a little nicer. Here we go. So pretty. Okay, they're not the same. They're very different. I think I'm gonna keep both of them. I know that sounds crazy. I'm keeping both of them. This is where it starts to like actually get bad, because one thing that's like one of my biggest weaknesses is it's all highlighter palettes. Like, look at that. So real quick, I'm gonna talk about this. Sorry, I'm adjusting. So real quick, I'll talk about this. This is the L'Oreal little glow palette that I got when I was away in Switzerland. I got this at a co-op store, and I don't know, I just really wanted like a piece of Switzerland that was makeup to take home with me. I know that sounds so silly, but they had a couple things that they don't have in the States, and this was something I saw. It is very similar, and I'll show you real quick. It is almost like, I say almost, it pretty much is like a dead-on dupe for the Sun-Dipped Glow Kit, as you can see there. Let me open it and I'll show you. Like, literally, it's just like almost a smaller version of it. Like Tourmaline, there's Summer right there. Like, they're basically like, they're almost the same. They have some differences to them, but truly not many. But I actually like really like this palette. It's really cute. This is their La Vie en Glow palette. I've never seen this in the States. I kind of wish they would bring it here though. This is a really cute like option for people that don't want to buy the Anastasia palette. This is really cute though. So I'm definitely keeping this. It is so precious to me. Right here. This Lottie London Shimmer Squad quad. So good. This is so good. I think Lottie London, like, it had a weird, like, 15 minutes of fame situation, and then it just kind of, nobody talks about it now anymore, but it was, like, so good for a while. I kind of wish they would, like, I don't know, I don't want to say participate, but like, I want to see some new products from them, because this is really good quality, and like the things I have from them are pretty decent. So I don't understand why they don't have more products out or release some new releases, but I love this palette. I think it's totally worth it if you're looking for something affordable that has options. Definitely, this is such a good one. I can wear 3 of the 4 shades in here. I love it a lot. Definitely keeping. My MAC Hyper Real Glow. This is in Flash and Awe. Looks like this. Very rosy. I love these shades so much. I dug my nail in there a little bit. Whoops. I really kind of wanted to not like these. I know that sounds really silly, but MAC typically doesn't impress me very much. I love these shades. This one, these two right, I say this one's my favorite, but I use these two together. I love this palette a lot. I'm definitely keeping. I just got it pretty recently, and I honestly cannot put it down. Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator Palette comes with Gilded Honey, Ballerina, and Peach Glow. I bought this literally for these 2 shades. I don't think I can wear Ballerina. Can I? No. Definitely too dark for me, but really pretty. Love Gilded Honey. Peach Glow, I actually kind of want to get some more use out of. I never really, you know what? I don't reach for this palette enough. But look at those. So really beautiful. Love that Laura Geller formula. So definitely going to keep this. These are another thing that I'm going to have a really hard time getting rid of, and I can see that right now. But I love highlights. I'm sorry, I can't stop. Okay, alright, let's just keep going. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Strobe Palette. I believe they still make this. So gorgeous. I can wear all 3 shades in here. Love these powders. So soft, so finely milled, so gorgeous, and a little bit goes a long way with this. I love the mirrored packaging even though it gets really dirty really fast. Love this so much. Keeping, here you go. Okay, there you go. I hate this. I hate this so much. This is the, okay, so this is the Model's Own Cheat Day Cheek Glaze palette. It is a highlighter palette. I saw this online. I should have done more research on this before I bought it, but it was like affordable. I think it was like 15 bucks for 3 highlights, and it's huge. So it looks like this, and they all look like, oh, I'm so sorry, you can totally like see all of like my nonsense. Totally looks like normal highlighters in here, right? Like you get like a pink, a gold, and then like maybe like this like bronzy kind of soft peachy tan situation. Looks so normal, right? Well, on the back, it has these colors, and I was like, why, though? So this is a duochrome palette, so all of these shades shift to the ones that are on the back. So we have the purple, the green, and then, like, a pink right there. And, honestly, this is just the ugliest thing I have ever seen. I'm so sorry. I know that is so mean, because I feel like Model's Own can be very hit or miss. I haven't tried a lot of their products, but ugh, this makes me not want to try anymore. I think this is so, I don't know, honestly heinous. I bought this and I never intend to use it, and I wanted to return it, but Ulta's policy is you can only return if you have all the components, and I threw away the box for this because I'm an idiot. So I can't return this. I'm actually kind of not happy about that, so I'm going to try and find him an owner. If not, I'm just going to donate because I don't like this, and I thought I would even, like, wear it, like, for this top shade, but it's so artificial looking, I just don't want it, so I'm getting rid of that for sure. This one right here is the Milani, I can never remember what this is called. I keep wanting to call this the Hypnotic Lights. That's not what this is. This is the Stellar Lights palette. I believe they have 2 of these. One has more like, what do I want to say? Fun. I say fun colors. Oh, well, these are more like natural colors. I say natural very loosely because these highlights are blinding. Like, epic. So these are the 2 that I wear. These ones right here. I cannot wear this bronze shade. I'm so sorry. I'll swatch it for you though. I'm not swatching the dark shades and I don't know why. So gorgeous. I love these shades so much. These 2, like this white and this gold right here. Honestly, this is, I say it's expensive for drugstore. It was $15, but I honestly really believe it was worth it for this white shade alone. If you're really fair like I am, this shade is freaking amazing. And one thing I love doing, and I'll say this again with one of my other palettes because I do this pretty often, is I take white shades like this that are super bright, and I take a damp beauty blender and I buff them into my skin, and it makes them look so gorgeous. Like, it just does something to it. It, like, makes it a part of your skin. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. Totally keeping. Another one that I'm keeping that's super blinding and totally worth it from the drugstore is this Flower Beauty Highlighting Trio. It came with a brush. Who knows what I did with it, honestly. These are the creamiest, softest, like, this formula is out of this world, truly. Look at that. Look at that. And they are so long lasting, like, they don't fade. They never fade during the day. And I don't know how they do that. Is this the only flower thing I own? I think it is. This is the only flower beauty product that I have, and oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. Like, there's no way I'm getting rid of this. Another Kat Von D Metal Crush. These are on sale now, honestly. I got this for Black Friday, I think it was. It was released for Black Friday. It was not on sale. I honestly should not have paid full price for this. This is, again, that same glittery formula that we kind of discussed with the 10-year anniversary palette. They have, funny enough, very similar colors to the Cheat Day Glaze palette. So if this is something that you wanted for these colors but you didn't want to buy this formula, that Cheat Day palette, this one right here, honestly, wow, like, I'm just now realizing this. This is so hilarious. These are basically like the same shades, like just switched around. Like, they really are. So I'll say that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't really care about this middle shade Helix. I really like the shade Gamma Ray, which is this peachy one right here. And Rose Shock, I'm not sure if I would ever actually end up using. I kind of want to keep... I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this or not. Like, I like these colors. Like, I love that. Look at Gamma Ray right there. Like, I think that is so beautiful for some reason. Helix seems kind of strange. Like, I'm not sure if I would ever really put that on my face. And Rose Shock is beautiful. I'm not sure when I would ever use something that bright. Like, you can't see right now, but it is really bright. It would have to be like a blush topper. Is it worth keeping? I say that after I just kept a whole palette for one shade. But I have to ask myself, am I going to get use out of it if I keep it for that one shade? I don't know. I don't know, because I want to, and I want to get my money's worth out of it before I declutter it. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile, and we're going to come back to it at the end. Yeah, so that's going to be how that go down. Yeah, that's what else? Violet Voss Pro palette. They pretty much just give these away for free now with, like, anything. I know Ricky's typically has these on sale. I think Violet Voss has them on sale pretty frequently. I think this is a really good palette. I honestly just think if you're looking for something and you ever see this on sale, which it normally is, that it's totally worth it. I remember when this first came out and everybody wanted it and everybody bought it and it was so good and this and that. And now nobody talks about it anymore, but I think it still holds up. I think it's really pretty. This shade right here, what is it called? Moon Gleam? What the fuck? Moon Gleam right here, so good. That's this shade right here. I love these. I love this palette. I'm gonna keep it. Now I'm looking at this sleek one. I've kind of been trying to avoid this one, so of course it's last. Looks like this, really pretty. I did not get this when the hype for sleek was out. Let me erase these shades real quick. When this was first coming out and everybody was all obsessed with this palette, I was not on the train for it. I did not want it. I had no interest in it. I never use this cream. Like, it's fine or whatever, but it's just not, I don't know, I just don't use it. But I was just not on board for this palette, and I bought it this past holiday season because they had it in a set, and I was like, let's just try it. Let's just see. Like 4 shades. One is cream. I never really use the cream. That's it right there. The shade right here I don't ever really use either. It's just a little too like yellowy. It's not even, I don't want to say yellowy. It's just very like limoncello. Like it's just not a jam. But these 2 shades right here I think are what everybody like talks about. So again, this is the Sleek Solstice palette. They don't have names for them, I don't think. So there's kind of like that purpley shade, and they're supposed to be like the most blinding highlighters on the earth. And I'm looking at these like, do I need this? Oh, hello. Do I need this? Like, do I want to keep this? I feel like I'm keeping it out of like, this is a staple, or like it was a cult classic and blah blah blah, and I bought this and I guess I like want to get my use out of it, but I haven't yet. And it's been what, like 6-7 months, and I haven't really used this, and I don't know. I have shades like this that I would just want to wear more, but I don't want to get rid of it yet. Ugh, I hate being ordered. This feels terribly. Why did I buy this? And I decluttered like the lipstick that it came with too. Sleek is just not a brand that interests me. Oh my god, am I getting rid of this? Am I getting rid of this? I'm gonna swatch these again. You know what's funny? Those 2 shades look so similar. Am I crazy? Like in the pan they look different, but IRL they pretty much look like they're the same thing. I can't keep this. Oh my gosh, I can't keep this. I have to get rid of this. I think one of my friends will get use out of it. I'm sure. I have other blending highlighters that I like. I just like. That made it seem like I don't like it, but I just don't use it, so I can't really have an opinion on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. Okay, moving on. So now it's time for the most embarrassing one of all, and that is palettes. And you think that's it? Do you think that's it? Because it's not. Now it is. This is sad, guys. Look at this. Why? Do you think I have too many? Because I don't. Oh, like, it's just time to go through these. Some of these were such random purchases. I have a couple videos I want some of these to star in or whatever, but I'm getting rid of most of these. Whoa, Claire. There's some of these I have, like, video ideas for. a lot of these won't get decluttered. This is going to be really difficult for me. But some of them do have to go, and they're going to go. So, woo! All right, let's just do it. Oh my gosh, let's do it. Okay. All right, let's start with something I'm going to get rid of. That is this e.l.f. illuminating palette. This is crap. This is terrible. This is so bad. Like, I don't get how people use this. I really don't get it. Like, this looks like nothing. It looks like nothing, and when you put it on the face, it doesn't show up. I hate this, and I don't get how people get use out of it. I've seen videos where people put it in their favorites, and I guess that's, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my rack. I guess that's impressive. Like, if it works for you, congrats, but I can't tell you how much I don't like this, so it's going. Bye. Alright. I gotta put that with my smaller quads. It ended up in my big palettes. Oopsie daisy. But, okay. Whew. Alright. Let's talk about this real quick. This is the Kim Kardashian West Beauty Contour Kit. I put this in because it has 2 highlighters. I guess I just wanted to include it because they're part of the highlighters. I did want to say, I remember when I made a video, I think it was like a haul or something, and I talked about these highlighters. They're I guess. I said they were good. I lied. Like, I've been using them recently, and they're not a jam. I don't get much use out of them. I like them when I first had them, but I guess they just kind of lost their luster, maybe like literally and figuratively. Like, they're not good. Like, I don't care about them. But I do keep this though because I love this contour shade, so I'm not getting rid of this. This stays typically with my bronzers and face palettes, so I'm not gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna put it in that drawer. Whew. Alright, what's next? Oh, ColourPop face palettes. Sorry. ColourPop face palettes. I have the 2 of them. I have the original. I always look at this as I like your face. So cute. What is this called though? This is the Gimme More palette and the In Nude Endo palettes. So this is what Gimme More looks like. I think it was at the time supposed to be. Everyone said it was supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero. I guess you could see that. Oh, I do kind of see it now that I'm looking at it. Whatever, but they're pretty. Right, they're not that different. This had a lot of promise. I don't think it's like a bad palette. I'm gonna do some of these swatches here. So this is, ooh, I didn't know. So this is the top row. Like, some of these shades are like really gorgeous, like that peach orange, and you know, like this pink right here is really cute. Love this. Oh, that pink shade didn't really show up, did it? Nope. That's okay. Like, they have good shades in here, but I never reach for this. I used it a couple of times, and I don't know, like, the worst part is I feel like it wasn't bad quality. I just wasn't impressed with this. I don't get a lot of use out of this, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter, which makes me sad because I love ColourPop, and I don't know why I like that it says I like your face. It's cute packaging to me. The In Nude Endo, I have already like discussed this with my friend Kelly. She's just going to go ahead and take it. This is honestly, except for like this one shade right here, these are way too dark for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and give this to her. I've never used it, and I pretty much just swatch it, like, but I've only swatched it. I've never used it on my face. It's just been too dark. It's just too dark for me, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Urban Decay Afterglow palettes, I have both of them. These went on sale really quickly. This one in particular, this one had been out for a while. I get why this one went on sale for sure, because like, you look at it and it kind of seems like it's a normal highlighter palette. Like, there isn't like a lot, I won't say wrong with it, just like, it just seems really normal, but these colors for some reason look horrible on my skin. Like, they just do not, like, especially these two right here, they just do not come off very well, so I am gonna go ahead and get rid of this. This was such a, like, bargain grab only, like, didn't even think. I just saw the sale price and was like, oh, I have to get it, and bought it, and that was such a dumb thing of me because this is so awful. Honestly, don't recommend it to anybody. I think it's bad. I think it's still on sale. I don't think they can, like, get rid of it. This one, however, they came out with before the Sin palette. Is that what they're calling it? The big one that they had, the big blush and highlight palette. This is the ONS palette. This is honestly like what they should have come out with instead of the original Afterglow. This one is so good, and it has pretty much all those same colors that were in there. They're just wearable now. Like, see how much better those are? These ones look really good on the skin. I'm definitely going to keep this because I like it, and it works for me. I need a new rag already. Oh. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette. Why did I ever buy this? This was such, like, why? Honestly, though, the packaging is, like, really precious. I wish they would release another one of these with better highlighters. With better highlighters. Ugh. This green one is kind of fun, though. Like, I don't have anything like that, I don't think. That's kind of cool. Like, let's see it compared to the Moonchild real quick. So this is Lucky Clover in the Moonchild compared to the green one that is in the Wet n Wild. What is it called? Wild Cosmos. Those are the difference. So they're not the same. That's what I'm seeing here. They're not the same. They're different. It also comes with this blue shade, which they made a single. This is Diamond Azalea, I believe, or Diamond Lily. And then the one that I really like right here is Sweet Peony. This is, like, honestly the reason why I've been holding on to this palette is for that top shade alone. This one down here, what is this? This is Blushing Azalea right here, this peachy shade right here in the corner. Because it's not like a highlight, it's really strange. It just is, like, it's just very glittery. Like, you see that, like, what is that? It's very strange. I'm very much not a, have you been seeing this whole time? Sorry. I'm just very much not a fan. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to get rid of this. I have never used this shade. I kind of want to because I think it's a very interesting color. It's like a warm tone green, very yellow based. And Diamond Azalea is pretty. There's not a lot of opportunities where I could wear that shade, though, I will say, but Sweet Peony is really gorgeous, but I feel like I never reach for it because I genuinely just never reach for this palette. So should I keep it? Should I try and get use out of this? I genuinely wish I just hadn't bought it at all, but now that I have it, I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't get rid of it, but I say that I want to get use out of this green shade, but what's the point of keeping two greens if I never even use, like, this one? Like, if I had to choose between these two, I would obviously keep this one, and I never really use the green in this one anyway. Like, I have before. Like, you can see that, like, most of these shades in, like, the Moonchild have been used pretty good. But, I don't know, maybe I should keep this? I wish they would release Sweet Peony in a single, and if they did that, then I feel like I would get rid of this and feel more inclined to. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's just go ahead and talk about the glow kits because they're all in front of me and I can't stop looking at them. So let's just get them all out of the way. So I have several, huh? Boy, I have a few. I have 5 of the Anastasia glow kits, limited edition Nicole Guerrero glow kit. I'm not getting rid of this for sure. I love this color right here. I love this one too. Oh my gosh, Daydream was so gorgeous. Why did I put that on my pinky? Oh, that was dumb. Here we go. Those shades right there are literally so beautiful. I love this palette, definitely keeping. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these, actually, but I'll show them to you. This is the Sugar Glow kit. Love this. I hate the shade Gumdrop. I think it's, I don't know, it's just one of those, like, artificial colors. I'm like, I don't want that ugliness, but I love it. For the shade, these two shades right here, Butterscotch and Starburst, are so gorgeous, and they're so soft. Like, I don't know who allowed them to be so soft, but they are so pretty. Gosh, love it. Keeping Sun Dipped, definitely keeping. I want to get more use out of these. I use Moonstone in summer pretty often, and recently I've been trying to mix Moonstone and Tourmaline. Love these. Here we go. We just been looking at this Anastasia Moonchild. For sure gonna keep this. Aurora, I bought pretty recently, and I thought I would never buy this. I thought this was so ugly. I really love the shade Luna. So beautiful, like white, silvery, and oh, would you look at that? Hold on a second. You see that shade Helia right there? I think that's almost the same thing as Wild Cosmos. I don't know. I'm definitely not keeping this now. Now I feel so much better about not keeping that because I have that color. Bro, I feel so much better right now. I feel so much better. The shade Eclipse is also really good. That's like kind of the only like, oh my gosh, love that shade. And then Lyra, I really like. It's weird because I feel like Lyra and Eclipse kind of come off the same on the skin, but I think they're both really gorgeous. Anyway, I like this palette. I'm glad I have it. Like, I'm gonna get use out of it. I still use it. Definitely keeping all of those. I love this palette. This palette sits on my desk with me. It's so dirty. I probably should just wash it. This is the Cover Effects. I think they came out with this for holiday. Their little like highlighting kit. My mom got this for me for Christmas and I love it. I love it so much. I don't know why, but for some reason just like holding it makes me think of her. Like scrub that a little bit. The blue shade is kind of funky, does not come off very well, but these other shades are so pretty. I just like it. Like anything my mom gets me that's makeup I will never get rid of. Like pretty much like if someone gets me something as a gift, I can almost never get rid of it. It's just very important to me because it makes me think of them. Like it's something they got me, you know? So keeping Morphe. Let's get all these kind of together here. So what's left? Morphe, Babe in oh my gosh. Morphe Bretman Rock, Babe in Paradise. This I went back and forth on. Ooh my gosh. For a long time, total packaging might have made me buy it. A lot of dark shades that I can't really wear. I hate the shade Baby Girl. I just don't like... There's something about like white duochromes to me that it's just like, that doesn't do anything for me. Like it has no benefit for me. I wish it would have just been like a white highlighter. I feel like that would have done more for this palette than this pinky color. But I do love these gold shades, which is strange for me to buy a highlighter palette, especially for like all gold shades, you know? But I think that they're really pretty. And I like Bretman Rock, so I kind of was like, oh, I'll support Brown, you know, blah, blah. So that's kind of why I bought this. I want to get more use out of this. I like this. I'm going to keep. Makeup Revolution and Soph palette. What is her? Soph Does Nails. Yes, Soph Does Nails is the account that collaborated on this. I love her a lot. I've been following her for a couple of years now. She collaborated for an eyeshadow palette and this highlighter palette, and this is beyond slept on. This is another reason why I'm glad I'm not keeping that Solstice palette, because I was thinking about this shade right here. It's very similar, and they do have very similar formulas, and they're so pretty, and this one is just such a better value because it's the same price, but you get 4 more highlighters and they're bigger. So why wouldn't you get this one? So I like this. I'm going to keep this for sure. I love Soph. I think you should totally support her if you're interested in getting a big bang for your buck product. This is totally it, and I recommend it. I have two Becca face palettes. This is my Becca Chrissy Teigen. I keep this with my face palettes brush bronzer situation. I can really only wear this shade in Beach Nectar. Rose Gold is far too dark for me. But I keep them because all of my Becca products, like, ugh, look at how gorgeous that is. So the one thing about these is they can be too dark for me. I keep this because the blush and the bronzer in it are gorgeous, and I love just like the formula on this. And at the time I was like, yes, Chrissy Teigen support, and I just kind of like bought it. Oh gosh, I remember I got so sucked into this. Was like limited edition. It's totally not limited edition, which is fine. I just wish people wouldn't label things as limited edition if it's going to be permanent, you know, like, because I felt like I had to buy it, and I felt like that was kind of a money grab for them. However, no, I'm just being judgmental, but I love this. But I love this palette, especially for this bronzer and this blush. I love using these 3 together. This is definitely a summer palette for me, especially with the highlighters, but I love it a lot. Gonna keep it. And the Becca Après-Ski Glow face palette, so pretty. Has this white highlighter, kind of like a bluey shift. See, now, like, that's how it's done. I still wouldn't really use this, but the blue shift isn't as prominent on this. This bronzer, okay, so the blush and bronzer look very similar, I will say, to the Becca Chrissy Teigen. Like, you can see here, they look almost the same. There do have some differences. This one is a little more muted, and this bronzer is a little more shimmery. I think this is the shade, what is this? This is Bronzed Bondi, so this is their, like, bronzer formula. Well, that's not the point. Why am I swatching that? Moving on. Has 4 highlighters here. This one is way too dark for me, but it's gorgeous. It has rose gold, or rose quartz, opal, Icicle, and then Blushed Copper. So Icicle and Blushed Copper right here. I think I pretty much got it for this Rose Quartz shade. I don't think they make this anymore. So pretty. Definitely keeping this. I like this palette, and I want to get more use out of it. And another totally worth it palette, which oh my gosh, I don't need all these palettes, but I'm keeping all of them. Sorry. You can judge me. I don't feel pain. Love these. Check it. Crazy, right? Like, I honestly did not think NYX had it in them. This is such a beautiful palette with beautiful shades. The one thing I don't love is this shade right here. I feel like it's just not the same. It's just not on par. But you know what? It's not bad, you know? These two shades are kind of dark. This one is a little too dark. Oh, it's very dark. Never mind, I take it back. But these are so pretty. I totally love these. They came out with this before they had singles, so I bought the whole thing. I love it a lot. Definitely keeping. Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. Okay, so. So this is what was in the maybe pile. Only, what, 5 things. And I got high-end and drugstore in here. Ugh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Cover FX Sunlight. I'm never gonna wear this. I actually didn't even like how it swatched. Like, the more I looked at it, I swatched it a couple times just to myself. Like, I don't like that. I don't know why, but Moonlight to me just kind of does the job, and like, I don't need both of them. So we're gonna get rid of that one. Dandelion Twinkle. Okay, so I have these two. They're both boxed. They're both kind of like a similar formula. They feel different. This one has like must have more micro in it. Dandelion Twinkle is more pink than the Fox in the Box blush or Fox in the Box highlight. I think I'm gonna keep Dandelion Twinkle and get rid of the Fox in the Box blush because I can only keep one, and I just kind of want to get more use of this. I like the way this one looked more. Gonna keep that. I have the Pixie Aspen Ovard Santorini Sunset. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I haven't used it, and I got it like last summer, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And I think I'm gonna keep this. I want to try and get more use out of it. So these are all the individual compact highlighters that I'm keeping, and cream and liquid highlighters right here. And these are all the palettes that I'm keeping. These are all of the highlighters that I'm getting rid of. I feel so much better. I found so many dupes in my own collection. I never thought, like, I would see the day where I'm getting rid of my makeup, but it's time, and honestly, I'm about to do so much more, so I think I'm gonna kind of just go through my whole collection, and I'm really excited. Like, I'm excited! So all of these are either gonna go to my friends or my family, or they're gonna be donated. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Catch you in the next one. Bye.